Welcome to the big house, home of the Michigan Wolverines. As we'll see a squad from the MAC, the Central Michigan Chippewas, taking on the 19th ranked team in the land, the Michigan Wolverines. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. And the Chippewas will get us underway with the opening kickoff. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. The Wolverines offense will have the first crack at it in this one. And it was a rough showing last week, and it all started with the quarterback, Jesse.
Yeah, he looked lost in that last game out. I thought the defense did a really good job of confusing him, mixing up their looks and their pressure. So, no different today. The defense obviously watched the film, and they're going to come out and they're going to try to do the exact same thing and get this guy rattled. So this quarterback, he has to know what to expect early in this one, David.
If I'm his offensive coordinator, I want to get started off on the right foot, man. Get the ground game going. Make it easy, because last week was such a disaster. We want to turn the page. We need some confidence. We need some good mojo. First drive, we need something good to happen early so we can forget about that last week.
They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming. Tried to pound it on first down, now back to the line. To the air, it's Underwood. Here's a heat. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42.
Awesome job by the defense. Not only getting the fast quarterback on the ground, but understanding what he wants to do. He can take off. I got to make sure I got good pursuit angles, and I got to make sure I build rails. I can't let him outside. I got to keep him in the pocket. He tries to get outside. They get the sack and get the huge loss on that play.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Looking left. Complete downfield. They're ripping off chunks of yardage. They get it to the 33.
There's a reason third down is called the money down. What a great find by the quarterback. Great job finding his receiver. At the end of the game, you look at third down percentages. It tells a huge story, and it goes a long way in deciding who wins a football game.
Wide receiver going in motion. With jet sweep pass. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Back to pass. Got a man. It's Marshall. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down. The Wolverines are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short.
3rd and 1, everyone knows it's coming, but the quarterback sneak is so hard to stop. They just got to get 1 yard. Nice job by the offensive line.
Well, a really good push by his center on that last play, making it easy for his quarterback to just...
There he goes! He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it 1st and goal.
Nice job by the receiver on the in route there. And how about the speed after he made his break? He was able to actually separate a little bit from the DB, helping out his QB on that one.
And the Wolverines trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. On the move. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Wolverines.
This defense has their hands full in this game because of what you saw right there. This quarterback is one of the fastest players in the entire country, and he runs one in. They're going to have to do a better job getting hats to him because they know they're going to see the QB run a lot today.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. So Central Michigan's offense taking the field. First chance we have to see them today. And this might be a real challenge for this quarterback because that corner, David, can take away an entire half of the field.
Yeah, and that's the bright part of this defense. Like you know out wide exactly what you're getting week in and week out, and it is top flight. Like one of the best in the country at your spot. So interesting to see how this passing attack works while avoiding that guy, because I'm not going after him, Paul.
Well, I don't think this quarterback has seen a secondary built like this. He definitely hasn't seen a corner with this guy's ability. And so if he is going to try him, he better have really good timing. He better be very accurate. He better not be late throwing out.
And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
And they get to the quarterback and get the sack. That's a big emphasis for this defense. They saw a week ago, this offense gave up 3 sacks. They need to get to him early and often and create some indecision. Nice job getting a sack early in this football game.
The Chippewas will try to pin them back with the punt. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. He'll be guided out of bounds, but not before a nifty return on that one. So here comes the Michigan offense. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. First down and 10. To the ground. He's got it again. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Illegal blocking.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. They'll run the option. Now the pitch. He gets it across the 40 and out of bounds at the 38. So now it's 2nd and long. Wants to throw. It's Underwood. And he dropped it. It looked for all the world like that would be a catch, and he just got too excited. The Wolverines are way behind the sticks on this 3rd and forever. Here comes the heat. And it's knocked away, incomplete on 3rd down. Now looks as if they'll settle for the field goal try. Everything will have to be clean from 55 yards away. Never a doubt. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
How about it? 50-plus, no problem. Big leg, nice accuracy. That's a big-time kick for this young man.
And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Now the toss. He'll be stopped just short of the 20 at the 19. Give him 1. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Now the play fake. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
What a great play. Winning one-on-one, getting home and getting a sack. And that kind of effort is going to get the big house fired up. These 100,000-plus Michigan Wolverine fans are on their feet screaming because of that dominant play right there coming from their D-line.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. He'll ride his man on the option. This defensive front just ran free in the backfield. He'll lose 3. And the Chippewas will punt it away on 4th down. 3 and out. They got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. He was working his way on the return toward midfield. They'll stop him at the 46. First snap of this drive will come from the 46. They'll try the right side. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Scanning the field, it's Underwood. Just a little bit too much juice on that one as the freshman was taking a shot. And the Wolverines need their binoculars to find that line to gain here on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Fires the pass, intercepted. Not a lot of room on the return, but he'd already gotten the most important thing, the ball, and they have it at the 46.
Well, everything was going so well for this team early here in this game, and now all of a sudden they get a critical mistake. And you know how college football, David, is about momentum. What is their defense going to be able to do here now when they take the field?
You're right, man. The momentum swings so fast, and now this defense's job is to go out and stop it, right? Like, we made a mistake. You huddle the guys up, sudden change. Be aware they might take a shot down the field, but let's grab the momentum right back.
It's a veteran defense. They've seen option before. They were prepared to see it in this game, and you're seeing it on that play right there. Everybody doing a great job with assignment football, staying in their gaps, accounting for anyone who can have the football. They were ready for the pitch guy that time, and they're able to make a quick stop.
He's got it. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down. Hand off from the shotgun. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Off play action. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44.
Well, I think one of the biggest reasons why this team is finding themselves in a hole here in the first half is this has been a sack party. They can't keep the defense off of their quarterback. They haven't been able to get the ball deep down the field, throwing it with the consistency they want because they can't keep their quarterback standing up straight.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. And the quarterback is sacked. There are penalty flags down, but this might be doubly bad for the offense. I think the penalty might be on them. This defense happy with how that last play turned out, so they'll decline the penalty. We've reached the end of the period, and Michigan has the lead. Really strong performance so far to be able to build a lead here in the first period as we look at the stats. Just about ready to get things started here in the second. We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle. The Chippewas will bring the punt team onto the field. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. That one's going to go out of bounds, and it'll be dead at the 35-yard line. They'll keep it on the ground to the right. He's going to lose a yard on that one. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Looking to throw, it's Underwood. Gets it to him on the screen. And this one will be stopped for no gain. The Wolverines are in a mess here on 3rd and a mile. From the gun, wants to pass. He lobs one high down the left side. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down. And the Wolverines line up to punt it away. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. Here's the fair catch, and he'll make it close to the 20-yard line. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Just a short pass to the tight end. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. He uncorks one deep. He's got it down the right side. The defense got caught that time, and they finally get him on the ground at the 41. This offense has had trouble getting it in gear, but maybe a little life here on 1st and 10. Quarterback on the keeper. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. And the Chippewas now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Big noise in the big house with his huge 3rd down play. Quarterback running on the draw. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. The Chippewas will call on their punt team. They'll look to pin him deep. And they'll let that one go, and it'll roll out of bounds. Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. Motion from the wideout. Touch pass on the jet sweep. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Under fire. They get to him as he throws. Oh, it's picked off. Oh, he would have loved to pick up a few more yards on that return, but they've still got it at the 31.
And he makes another momentum-building play. His second interception in the first half. He can feel where the football's going. Got a good beat on this offense and making plays early and often for his club.
Central Michigan has it back. Let's see what the Chippewas can do on offense. After 3 consecutive punts, we'll see if they can dial up something that can get this offense moving forward. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. From the gun, they'll try the middle. Not much there on the run. He gets 1 to the 31. Third play of the drive, and they need to make something happen here on 3rd and long. Looking for a man. It's Lavis. Fires on the move. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. They'll send out the kicker to try to salvage this drive. This whole play is going to see if this kicker can operate in a sea of noise. Dead center perfect. This is now a 7-point game.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Off the play fake on 1st down. And that will be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter if they could have done it, but 2nd down coming. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Gonna swing it on 2nd down. Under fire. And the Heat gets there. And they get him down at the 14-yard line.
These are the plays as a defense that mean so much for so many reasons. Getting in the backfield, obviously getting the sack, so putting them a little bit behind the sticks, but also hitting that quarterback, making him think. That goes a long way in disrupting the quarterback's rhythm.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. The Wolverines will line up to punt it away. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. Central Michigan takes over, and we'll get another look at this offense. On the option. And he is swarmed under a host of defenders there to make the stop. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Back to pass, it's Lavis. Fires to the wideout. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. He'll do it himself. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. And the Chippewas will send out the punt unit. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. Probably hope for a little bit more on that one. It'll go out of bounds right at the 30-yard line. They'll crank up this drive from the 30-yard line. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Couldn't find a lane. A pickup of 1 to the 31. After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Off the play fake. Here's the pressure. He'll pull it down and run. Crosses the 45.
Well, I think you're starting to see some examples of why this guy is inexperienced than a freshman quarterback, right? Obviously, he's thrown a couple picks earlier in the game. That scramble right there, he's got to get down. He's got to take care of himself and slide. Great job, nice athleticism, good decision to take off scrambling and help his offense, but you really are...
Breaks into the open. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
And the Wolverines trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. To the air on second down. Pocket breaking down. Makes the grab. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they'll talk it over to see if they can build on this lead before halftime. The play action fake. He got it. And they'll get him down inside the 5, but this offense powering toward a score. The Wolverines are threatening on 1st and goal. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. A little wrinkle here as they go to the Wildcat and use the extra blocker. On the direct snap, it's Haynes. Caught in the backfield, it's Klein. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3. The defense uses their second timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. They'll run it. And he'll be stopped for no gain, still sitting at the 3-yard line. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. Direct snap. Touchdown, Michigan! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
And what a nice play call and nice execution. Play action, you're thinking run. Quarterback pulls it out, throws the football right behind those guys, and gets the touchdown.
Yeah, it was a nice job there by the quarterback, too, on the ball handle. He just froze the defense just long enough to help those wide receivers and targets get some separation in the end zone, and at that point, it was just an easy pitch.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Penn State is running away with things, and it's thanks in large part to an offense that's been firing on all cylinders. They're up by 31 over the Judicials. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected. Fellas?
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere.
Illegal blocking. Offense.
A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. Big fullback's got it. Fighting off the defender. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Looking downfield, it's Lavis. Caught over the middle, it's Lewis. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Hold.
Well, when your quarterback has already been sacked 4 times, shouldn't be some big surprise if the O-line gets called for holding. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Timeout called by the defense is their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. They'll run play action. Lost one deep down the right side. And that one's incomplete. They were just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. Punt is on its way. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. He'll start this drive firing. Got it in the middle. It's Clyde.
Nice quick throw there. And it's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly,
turning it on. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. They are dialed in on this drive. A couple of chunk plays, and now they'll snap it on first down. Wants to throw on first down. Got a man. It's Simpson. They make the stop. Not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the first down. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock. Looking downfield very late in the half. Bought a little time, lets it go. Caught near the sticks. It's Morgan. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the first down, and they'll have it first and goal at the 6. Dropping back, it's Underwood. Oh, they're after him. And the quarterback can't get away, and down he goes. No time left on the clock. They passed on the field goal try, and they'll get nothing in life. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, 1 half in the books, and I am eagerly looking forward to that second half in Ann Arbor. And this linebacker has left his big old paw prints all over this first half. He's been clogging running lanes and forcing turnovers, and even when he's not doing something that shows up on the stat sheet, he's preventing that offense from doing so. A young man with all-American potential. With that said, let's send it back to the fellas in the booth at Michigan Stadium.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Quick pass on the jet motion. Got to be smart, patient, great vision, uses all of that to get to the 29. Running game worked on first down. Let's see if they go back to it on second down. They'll run it from the gun. Not much to show for it. This defense has kept them bottled up all day. More than 100,000 making their presence felt. A huge third down here in the middle. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Snags it at the 30 and still running. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle is finally made. The Chippewas will line it up on 1st and 10. Dropping back, it's Lavis. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Quarterback keeper. And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. Nowhere for him to run again, and now 4th down is going to be a tough one. And they'll send out the field goal unit. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. Never a doubt. Right down the middle. Now the lead is down to 11.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
On the move from inside his 5. And he did a good job bobbing and weaving and finding a little bit of running room on that return. They'll christen this drive from the 28-yard line. From the gun, the running back has it. Knocked down after getting 6 all the way out to the 34-yard line. And the Wolverines can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Motion from the wide receiver. Second down, they'll go to the air. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
I think going into halftime trailing, this defense knew that they were going to have to start making plays here in the second half. And early in the third quarter here on this drive, they get a sack. That is really good news for this defense.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Sends it back in motion, throws it back, rushes on him. They reached into the bag of tricks on third down, and it did not work. The Wolverines send out the punt unit. Not going to risk a return here. Calls for the fair catch and makes it just around the 30-yard line. First snap of this drive comes from the 32. Grabbed in the middle. It's Davis. Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there. And the Chippewas in a good spot here with second and short. Leaves it with the back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Let's see what they do on third down. They'll pull it on the read. Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4. The Chippewas will punt this one away. He'll try to really get into this one. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. The give to the left. Stuffed almost in his tracks, but strong enough to pick up 1 to the 35. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Back to throw. It's Underwood. Plucks it out of the air. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
Illegal touchdown. Offense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. Got it in the middle. It's Morgan. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down. They'll go back to the ground. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. Wide receiver comes in motion. Trying play action. Throws to the wideout. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming. Looking to throw for it. Unleashes one. He's got it. Working their way closer and closer. A third down conversion, and they've got it at the 26. Looking to throw on first down. Trying to set up the screen. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Lost to throw again. They've got the screen set up. Oh, he's got some space. They'll stop him just short of the first down marker on the screen. And the Wolverines come to the line on third and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Looking to throw on third. He's got it down the middle. That will be enough to move the chains and give them a first down in the red zone at the 14. They'll move the wide receiver. Looks as if he's going to run it. And he gets it just beyond the line of scrimmage before he gets down. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. This is a designed run. And he was greeted by a host of defenders and barely gets it back to the line of scrimmage. Looking to pass. It's Underwood. Bringing the heat. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down. They'll try to cap off this drive with a field goal. Just drives it between the uprights. And that will extend their lead even further. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. Indiana unleashed a furious offensive attack And reminded folks in Bloomington of what things were like when Lee Corso was in charge. An A-plus performance from the Hoosiers. Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still two quality programs. Proof the sport is as healthy as ever.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. It's first down from their own 23-yard line. Toss to the outside. Steaming into the backfield to make the stop, and he'll lose 4. And the Chippewas with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Back to pass on second down. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to fight another play. Big noise, big house, trying to rile up this Michigan defense on third down. Pressure coming. Another incompletion on third down. The Chippewas decide to punt it away. This is a spot you see many returners try to take a chance, but not this time. Fair catch just inside the 40. The give to the back. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. We've reached the end of the period, and Michigan has the lead. And they've built a comfortable lead after 3 quarters of play. Let's take a look at how we got here. Just about ready to go in the 4th, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. Backed up now, here's second and long. Looking to throw, it's Underwood. Throws to the back. That's reeled in, it's Marshall. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. Gonna run it, it's Haynes. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Now the play fake. Fires one high and deep. And the DB right with him to knock it away. Now facing a third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Wide open downfield. Slippery slide, find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Wolverines. They push the lead out here in the 4th quarter and close to getting back on track and going 2-1.
Salt into wound, right? Late in the 4th quarter, you can run the football, run this game out. No, sir. I'm going to continue to pad my stats, find my receiver out wide, and give me another touchdown.
And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up a full 3 touchdowns, a 21-point cushion in the 4th. On the run from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Here's a heat. Didn't have much of a choice there, but to get rid of it. What will they dial up on second, and a long way to go. Back to throw, it's Lavis. Blasted as he lets it go. Brought down at the 31 after a pickup of 10 yards on that one. It's 1st and 10 from the 31. Wants to go up top on first down. Got it behind the line. It's Townsend. They use that sideline as a defender and get him out of bounds at the 36. Caught behind the line. It's Davis. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down mark. And the Chippewas are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Off play action. Dumps it to the back. The sure hands. It's Townsend. That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45. And they'll bring him down after a short pickup. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Throws for the tight end. And it slips through his fingers. Incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Catch in the middle. It's Temple. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. Trying to keep this drive alive. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. The Chippewas kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Using his feet. Stonewalled again. No gain on the play. They keep trying to stick with the running game, but there's not much getting done. Quarterback run is part of their game plan. The ball is out behind the line. Defense got it. They're on the run. All kinds of room to the right. Past the 10. Touchdown, Michigan. The defense putting points on the board. They're now in really good shape to get back into the win column as they extend the lead here late.
Nice job by the defense forcing the fumble. That took the perfect bounce right into the DB's hands. He shows you the speed and takes it back all the way for a touchdown. That was the definition of a fortuitous bounce.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And they did tack on that extra point without any adventure. The scoop and score. What a lift it can give to the defense. Not content to get the ball. They wanted to do something with it, and they did. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Now on the move. And he's able to bounce off one tackle, but still not a whole lot of running room. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. The give out of the gun. There he goes. He rumbles out to the 39-yard line before he's steered out of bounds. They'll snap it from the 39. 1st and 10. To the air. It's Lavis. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. The option look. He'll pitch it. Really good pickup on 2nd down there. Leaves him with 3rd and 2. And the Chippewas come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Finds a little space. He gets the job done on 3rd down. They move the chains. It's at the 37. The analytics nerds say the goal is at least 4 yards on 1st and 10. Just going to keep it after the snap.
You know, this offensive line, they just got to hold their blocks a little bit longer. This offense likes to run their quarterback on design plays, and if you can just give him a little crease, he can take it the distance, but they couldn't get it done there.
And you could tell that the QB wants to run. He's going to be a big part of the game plan, and the defense really, really understands that. I got to understand, and more importantly, when I get a lick on this cat, I got to take it. Like, not dirty, not cheap shots, but end of the plays, when I can be physical and really make him feel me, I think that'll always bode well in a 4th quarter game.
Trying to do it on the ground. Running into the open space. They get him down, but this offense is set up 1st and goal from the 9. The Chippewas pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Oh, and they'll try to catch him with a pass. He's got him. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. The 2-minute timeout arrives, and we have certainly seen miracles in college football, and they will certainly need one here. He's got it. Touchdown, Chips. A great catch and run for 6.
And this connection is on fire to start the season. Not 1, not 2, 3 games in a row he's got a receiving touchdown. They continue to find the playmaker, and I don't think it's going to end after game 3.
on to attempt the try. Right down the boulevard. So a scoring drive there of 83 yards. They're down big, but they'll keep fighting to the bitter end and line up for the onside kick here. Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. They're in command of this game. Now let's see if they try to rub a little salt in the wound or happy with getting the W.
Yeah, and listen, this makes the post-game handshake fun sometimes. If you do choose to rub a little salt in it and keep chucking and keep scoring, I'm here for it, Jesse. Like, your job is to score points.
Breaks into the open. And he'll take this into the end zone, but hang on just a second. Flag down. Let's see what this is about. And oh, that one hurts to have the flag come out and take a touchdown off the board after that play. They'll keep it on the ground to keep this clock moving. Oh, he got loose. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down. On the direct snap, it's Haynes. Oh, and he's going backwards. Defense not fooled at all by the Wildcat.
Brings up second down.
Winning those individual 6-second battles every play, time after time after time after time, and that leads to a victory here.
And I love when teams go out and play like it's sudden death. Like if they lose the game, their entire season is over. This game wasn't for the national championship, but you wouldn't know that watching this winning team, David. Tremendous effort and tremendous execution.
I love competitive people. I love competitive coaches. I love competitive teams that they know that their job is to go out and get a W no matter where you play. You want to play in the parking lot? We'll go meet you. Great job by this team being ready, getting the W.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of